So we're going to go through the process of capturing a video from YouTube, stripping off the audio, and turning it into a short clip with fade ins and fade outs. So you start with YouTube. So we're going to use as our example this video here of Ali Farkatori and Tumani Jabate, which is we'll just wait till we get a little bit of what it's like. Very nice video, but we don't really want the video, we just want the sound. So you don't even have to be playing it. What you need to do is to grab the URL here and copy it, Control-C or whatever copying method you use. And now we're going to use this program called Wondershare Uni Converter, which is one of the ways you can do this. And we need to go to, these things have changed to the downloader, right? We don't need Guantanamera. So what happens here is so now this is a little bit different than the way I've done this before. Okay, so here you have these choices, download video. No, we just want to download the MP3. And you see it already grabs the URL from my cache because I've copied it. I don't even have to paste it. So it's grabbing it there. You can see it's got the right one, Ali Farkatori and Tumani Jabate, and it's waiting for the download. It takes it a little while. This is one of the things you have to wait for. And it should tell us this is an upgraded, this is a new version of a program that I've used for years. So I'm assuming it's okay, it's not finished yet, but it isn't showing its progress, which is odd. Usually you see some progress. Okay. Let's see. Oh, finished. Okay, I guess that's how we know it's finished. And now where it will be. So we're going to pull up Finder now, and we're going to go to, this is for Mac, but Movies, Wondershare Uni Converter, Downloaded, and there it is. Okay. So now you've got this audio. You can check it out, play it a little bit. There it is. So now what we want to, now we're going to need Audacity. I think I may just be able to drag this in rather than having to do open with, but let's see. Yeah, there it is. Okay, so there's the whole song. So let's say we just want to use suppose I just want to kind of fade in. Well, no, I want to get to an interesting part. So since I only have a minute, I want to make sure I get some of the fancy stuff. So that might be a good place. Here's where you zoom so you can see a little better. This might be a good place to start. And that would be a good place to fade in. So then what you do is you drag this back to the beginning and you select the whole part before where you want to start that you don't need, and then you delete it. And then you can see exactly what would get you to 1 minute because you see the timing here. Okay, that's a very nice place to come out here. Just under 1 minute here. So now I drag this all the way to the end of the song. Delete that. So now I have my 1 minute clip. And what I want to do is put a fade out and a fade in. So we'll start with the fade in. Just kind of select. That seems like an appropriate amount of time to be fading in. It's, you know, it's a short fade in, it's a couple of seconds. Then you go to Effect, Fade In, and it does it for you. Similarly at the end, let's make this one a little longer so it's not too abrupt. Effect, Fade Out. And now I've got my thing, and it's got the fancy stuff in the middle and a nice smooth fade out. Okay, a couple of things about Audacity. First of all, before you export, once you've made your clip, it's a good idea to go back to Effects and Normalize. And what this does is it makes the track as loud as it can be without distortion. And that's a good idea because then all your little clips will be at roughly the same volume. You see there, it's quite a bit, it's louder now. And the fade out is still appropriate. So now what I want to do is to export that as an MP3. Now the other thing, there's a question I have, and I'm going to have to put this out to Chris and Dave, which is when we do this export, we were talking about doing 125. If you do the preset, it's doing 170 to 210. That's the bit rate. If you do variable, then you can pick one. 110 to 150 is sort of in the 125 range. I'm going to have to ask these guys. I'm going to take a picture of this and send it to them, see what they think. And you pick your destination. Let's see, I think I do have a place where I've been doing this. It's a bit of an odd place, actually. I'm putting it under sound clips, edits. Okay, so this is where I've been putting these things. And now you can actually do your naming right now. I mean, if you know your naming convention, you can say, you know, this might be Mali 3 Tumani Jabate. And then in parentheses, you put first the artist, which is Tumani Jabate, and Ali Farkatore, a dash, and then the name of the song, which was Debe, I believe. And the parentheses, the parentheses on either side tells Garage Creative that that's the metadata. So then I guess I would stick with preset and save it. Okay. You don't have to worry about this stuff, just whatever it gives you. We're not doing, that's not how we're doing metadata. Now, okay, take the most recent one, this one. It's pretty much the same size as all the other ones that I did. I use a different program to export these, which does confirm for me that it's 128. But let's get info. Well, we know the. Okay, it's doing it at 44.1. Now that's a question as to whether that matters. I don't think it does. I think either one should be fine. 48 as opposed to 44.1 is really not, no one's going to hear the difference there. So that is basically the deal.